Hey guys, this is Zlewikk and welcome back to a series of videos about Tinto Talks, where we are gonna talk about upcoming features in EU5 which is not yet officially announced. Last week we were talking in general about the cultures, and about that I just launched my VODs channel when I'll be putting all of the full videos from my Twitch live streams. You see already my Mewar campaign is fully there, and I just placed a day 1 VOD from our Grandest Land campaign as Nitra. There'll be more coming in the next days, same as a fully edited videos, but they will be simply slower. Today is gonna be more interesting because we're gonna go into the topic of culture wars, which are gonna be a completely new feature in EU series, and they'll be having two main important attributes, which you might divide between cultural offense and cultural defense, but officially they're named cultural influence and cultural tradition. Cultural influence is the attack power of a culture in context of culture war, representing how impressive it appears to the other cultures and the reach it has beyond its own borders. It has a monthly increase depending on prestige, some cultural buildings, and also increase upon the completion of a work of art. So, in general, work of art and this kind of stuff in EU4 were only pretty much bringing you prestige, maybe some additional stuff, but not really impacting the power of your culture. Here, thanks to all of the stuff that was mentioned by Johan, we can increase that influence of and attack power of your culture. And what it's gonna give us, we'll hear about that a bit later in the dev diary. What about cultural tradition? As said a bit earlier, you might pretty much say it's a defensiveness of your culture against the other culture's attack power. And as said here, it's representing how strongly these culture's traditions resonate with its people. The tradition of the culture is going to be impacted by all of the nations where this culture is a primary one. You can see, for example, from England, there's a monthly increase of +2 of the tradition, where 0.1 is coming from works of art, 1.71 is from locations. Then it's increased by 40% by associative value traditionalists and decreased by 30% by another associative value of outward. So, for the gameplay perspective, it is worth for you to actually join as strong as possible culture or build yourself as strong as possible culture. That's gonna give you some very strong bonuses in relation to the other cultures. So yeah, the culture war itself. So in a few aspects of game, the culture attack and defense are gonna be compared. So one nation's cultural attack will be compared to the other nation's cultural defense, and if your attack is positive compared to defense of your enemy, then you're gonna get some positive bonuses. But if it's the other way around, you're gonna get some penalties. So few things that culture war is impacting. First of all is accepting your deals. So they might be more likely to become your vassal, become your ally, to sign a trade deal, etc. Spy network might be built faster or slower depending on your equilibrium, I would say. More importantly, it impacts the time of integration of a province. So you are taking your primary culture of your nation and primary culture of the pops in that province, and if you have a cultural dominance, this province is gonna be integrated faster. It also works for speed of annexing your subject, assimilating people of the other cultures, and even an impact on the sieges. In Renaissance, you'll be able to unlock what's called a Patron of the Arts advance. That's gonna allow you to start investing into artists, which will be a crucial part of the cultural gameplay for you. They're also mentioning, which is good, that countries outside of Europe, some of them will be able to have that advance without actual Age of Renaissance. So artists is a separate type of the characters that you will have in your game, and type of the characters that wasn't mentioned before. And in a nutshell, you'll throw money at them so they create work of arts for you, as simple as that. So here you can see their age. I think that's probably some perks. A list of work of arts that they created, the quantity as here. You'll be having limited of artists to be employed. There's also a possibility to steal an artist from the other nation together with the work of arts. And in general, there will be several types of artists that you can hire. There's gonna be a painter, like Leonardo da Vinci, sculptor, like Donatello, composer, like Bach or Mozart, writers, like Shakespeare, architects, like Michelangelo, philosophers, like Kant, jurists, like one of the Jeremy Bentham, for example, scientists, like Isaac Newton, iconographers, which will be only for certain religions, and metalsmiths, if you unlock metallurgy. Work of art, it's as simple as it sounds. It's just something that artists created, and when it is created, it will directly increase the cultural influence of the primary culture of the country that the artist is working in. So it doesn't matter what nation is the artist from, it matters for which court he's working for. What's interesting, when a location is conquered through a siege or normal occupation, there is a chance that you're gonna be able to loot that work of art or even destroy it. Same as I think right now in EU4 you can devastate the capital of your enemy in the war. If it's looted, it will be transferred to a capital so you can build a British museum. And work of art will be having impact on two spaces. First of all, on your culture. So you see it's a monthly progress to innovative, cultural tradition, and monthly prestige. So not even culture, is an impact on your nation. Then it's gonna have an impact on a location where the work of art is present, like giving you cultural tradition, pop promotion speed, pop conversion speed, pop assimilation speed, or even institution growth. I mentioned prestige, it's gonna be also present in EU5, just like in EU4, with one major difference. It's not gonna be between -100 and 100 like in EU4, it's gonna be between 0 and 100, which is actually weird because they changed so much stuff in EU5 to be between -100 and 100, like I think even stability is like that. So it's weird that they limited prestige from 0 to 100, but yeah, I don't have anything against that. So as they say, prestige is having a major impact and connection to culture part of the game, but is also impacting your diplomacy and trade. So for example, you see 20 prestige is impacting cultural influence, skill of the new artists, monthly expansion decrease, just like in EU4 you had impact on improved relations, diplomatic reputation, market attraction, and great power score. And it's increasing 0.03 a month due to a couple of the stuff like work of arts, IS fiefdoms, dominions, so this seems like types of the subjects, and noble estate satisfaction. But yeah, this is it. I think that's really interesting that they are introducing new aspects to the game. And it's not something utterly useless, but it's actually a new feature and something that people, I think at least based on EU4, people like this kind of stuff. Like people loved so much introduction of the great projects. So work of art is gonna be also something like this. It's actually too bad that, you know, it would be fun, and maybe that's a portion for a DLC in the future. I don't have anything against that. That there will be specific work of arts that will be giving you specific bonuses. You might compare it to great projects or wonders in civilization games. But yeah, this is all for today. Next week you're gonna hear a bit more about society of values. For today, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to our VODs channel that I link in the pinned comment if you want to help us monetizing that channel, and I'm gonna see you very soon. Bye!